So, this is part two. We're going to call this story Mr. Arizona. And the people who know me will know why I've labeled this as Mr. Arizona. So, so he's trying to convince me that his marriage is done and over with, and he's moving on, and all of this, all of that, and said that he was going to come to Georgia and visit, and I was like, okay, cool, whatever. That's on your dime. So he didn't explain why he was coming on this spur, but I assumed, I was like, okay, well, maybe that could be a sign that, these things were, as they say they were, in on the home front. So he comes for the visit, and, it was cool seeing him and everything, and I don't know how many days he was in town, maybe 3 or 4 days. So let me tell you what was crazy. So one time, and I'm gonna have to bounce around because I have to get this story, try to get it in the order that things happen, because I was so ready to put this out of my memory bank and never bring it back up again, but somebody needs to know. So one time, I don't know why I left him at my house by himself. And I ran to go do something. And I may have been gone probably about an hour or something like that. And when I came back, this dude was drunk. And I was like, what you been drinking? So he was like, oh, I found your liquor. Huh? This dude had got a hold, and I didn't have it like hiding or anything, but I drink socially. So liquor lasts a long time when I have bottles. And I know how to hold my liquor. So I don't need to drink the whole entire freaking bottle when I buy it. My goal is not to drink the whole damn bottle of whatever it is that I'm getting. I know plenty of people that do that, but that's not me. Do you know this dude cleared out like maybe two or three close to half empty bottles of liquor. I had some Crown Royal, I had some Amsterdam gin, and I think it was two Crown Royals. It was two Crown Royals and an Amsterdam gin. And this dude I guess he was drinking it with a straw out the bottle because he was gone and with nothing to mix with. So, sir, are you kidding me? Sir, child, I went ballistic. I was like, I'd be damned if I ever have to have somebody in my house that I got to hide my liquor from. You will never be welcome in my house again. Never. You're not gonna come and drink up all of my stuff. No. And I can't make a run real quick without the fear of you clearing me out, like running me dry. No, that's not gonna work for me. So that was a strike one at that present time. Then come to find out, overhearing a conversation, that he's running from the law. Yep, I said it. Running from the freaking law. So he explains this story to me, that he was at home lying down, and all of a sudden the police comes barging into the house and has him at gunpoint with some shotgun or something and says, you better get up and get out the house now, or we're going to arrest you, or some crazy, incomplete ass story, right? So I'm sitting here like, is that why you came to visit? And he was like, yeah, because I'm trying to figure out, what I'm going to do. Because remember, I got this lawsuit that's coming, and I'm supposed to be having this unspecified amount of money and all this other stuff. And I need this to be cleared up and worked out, and I can't afford to go to jail. Well, you can't stay here. This whole state is yours, but you can't stay here. So in negotiating and going back and forth with his family, trying to, I guess, gather the best advice, because that wasn't convincing enough, that I wasn't going to allow him to hide out at my crib, he decided that he needed to go back and turn himself in, because there was something else attached to this case where he was going to have to report back to jail because of violation of probation. Sorry, what are you on probation for? This is all just pouring out, just spilling out. So I'm listening, I'm gathering, I'm taking it all in, and I'm a good investigator. So I'm listening, and I'm like, this is sounding like a little bit too much for me to hang on to. And oh no, it's not as bad as you think. I got this all together. I got my representation, I got my attorneys, and this and that and the other. And I just need, I just need you to just be patient. Just be patient. So, I mean, we got planes, trains, and automobiles over here. I swear it sounds like I live on the side of the expressway. But anyway, I'm about to go in, because I ain't never seen this many bugs out here, and it is humid today, and I'm just spraying my little stuff here, and I don't know. Anyway, he called his friend that he knew in town and said, can you take me, back to the station, because I'm going back and I got to take care of my business and this, that, and the other. Like, yeah, you got to go, because first of all, I'm still pissed off about my liquor. Now all this other stuff is spilling out, like you're opening up the can more and more, and there's more and more worms coming out the can. There's more skeletons coming out the closet. It's stuff coming everywhere, bursting at the seams, okay? So I said, bye. I don't know what you're going to do from here on out, but bye-bye, okay? So he was gone. And so come to find out, he did turn himself in. And as, I don't know how much time had gone by, maybe a couple of weeks, or something went by. He contacts me. And he's also sending messages through his friend that stayed here in Georgia as well, to try to keep contacting me. And I'm like, what is it? Because I'm not gonna be along this ride. So he sends me something in the mail, a big packet in the mail, and I said, what is all of this? All these legal documents. And it's the case that he's talking about, that he's going to get all this money. Again, not impressed. Probably a bunch of legal mumbo jumbo that he done made up. I don't know what kind of bug that was. I have never seen a bug like that before. I gotta finish this later.